Hello and welcome back to Down the Track, and it's the end of day two of the second Ashes Test match between Australia and England, the pink ball Test match at the Adelaide Oval, and another dominant day for Australia. Piling on the runs, they ended up with 473 thanks to a Labuschagne 100 and a brilliant 90 from Steve Smith. Then Alex Carey also contributed with a 50, and Mitchell Stark and Michael Neser, the debutant, both putting up a 50 plus partnership, both scoring 30 odd runs and really piling the runs for Australia. And England will be very disappointed with that performance. After Labuschagne made 100, he got out on a no ball and was dropped as well. He could have easily made 200, but thank God for England that he didn't continue to punish them. But yeah, I think Labuschagne 4 chances in this innings. He made the most of it, but I think England should have got him out early, if not on 20, but at least when he was 70, 80. But yeah, if you're going to keep giving these guys chances, they're going to punish you. Steve Smith, a solid innings, lovely cover drives, very good on the leg side as well, left the ball well. And Alex Carey, a good counter-attacking innings. He'll give him a lot of confidence, and it just shows the batting depth that Australia have. If Travis Head doesn't get you, Alex Carey will, and then Stark and Michael Neser shown that, even the tail can wag. Neser, I was very, very impressed with his debut. The likes of Bharat Sundaresan and Adam Collins, journalists, they've been calling for his name for the last 3-4 years. And finally, he's got his debut, and he's performed both with the bat and with the ball. Second ball of his spell, he's picked up a wicket as well. And England reeling right now, 17 for 2. The Thunder and Lightning has saved them. Joe Root is still at the crease with Devin Milan, but things not looking good for England. Australia dominating this test match. This test series is looking like a 5-0, but let's see how things go. Can England turn their fortunes? They need a big, big partnership tomorrow. It looks difficult. I think the third day it'll be still good for batting, but I think slowly the cracks will develop and Nathan Lyon will come into play. And then that night session with the second new ball, Australia will be added again. They still have the first new ball in hand, so early in the morning, if the ball gets to swing and seam a bit, I think the likes of Jai Richardson, Stark, Neser, they can cause problems for England. And if you look at from England's point of view, they need a big partnership. They need Joe Root to stick in there and try to make as many runs as possible. David Milan as well. The first objective for these two will be to see off the new ball, and then after that, the likes of Ben Stokes and Josh Buttler can come in and score the runs. It's easier said than done. That's obviously what they want to do, but I don't know if they will be able to do it because this Australian team right now is on fire. They're bowling really well. And Nathan Lyon still to come. Him and even Cameron Green come in and chip in with some wickets, both those bouncers. So things looking a bit dull for Australia, for England. But in cricket, you still have to keep hoping. You have to still keep fighting, and hopefully they fight it out. For me, the player of the day has to be Michael Neser. His contribution with the bat, that cameo, that uppercut 6 was fantastic. He was hitting it over the leg side as well. And then picking up a wicket like that, it was a good catch from Mitchell Stark, but picking up a wicket on your second delivery, he's been waiting so long for the Australian call-up and, to debut in an Ashes series and pick up a wicket and score runs under your belt. It'll give him a lot of confidence, and Australia's future is bright, especially in these conditions for sure. So, Neser for me is the man of the day. But going into day two, the key players for me from England side it will be Joe Root, Josh Buttler and Ben Stokes. These three, if they can pile the runs, score some big hundreds and keep England in the game, that will be key for England. From Australia's point of view, again, Nathan Lyon will be key, but I'm looking at Jai Richardson. I think he has the pace to trouble the England batsmen. Both those short deliveries are pitch it up as well when needed. And it's all about, being accurate, being a bit patient. You will get the wickets with this pink ball, and they'll want to pick up wickets first up in the morning. That's what Australia will be looking at. Even if they don't, they just need to be patient, whereas England need big, big partnerships, starting with this one with Milan and Root. They need big partnerships. So these are the players to watch out for tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. But right now it's looking one-way traffic. Australia cruising in this series, cruising in this test match. They've scored the runs, and now it's just the bowlers to do the job. Also, I would say Australia have, fielded better than England. That's also a big, big difference. England, if they took the catches on time, I think Australia would be restricted to 300, 350, not more than that. But England did not take the chances. They've been indisciplined in the field with the ball as well, bowling no balls. So that's something they will have to improve on. If you're going to give Australia chances like that with sloppy mistakes of your own, then, there's no looking back. There's no one to help you apart from yourself. You have to, and there's no one to blame. You have to, take take these chances and make sure at least that you don't make silly mistakes. Yes, if the opposition is playing well, give them credit, but you always have a chance to come back. But if you're not going to take the chances, then it's going to be difficult. Like I said, if even if Labuschagne, he got dropped, he could have scored 200, even though this 100 looks like it's enough, but he could have scored 200 with the chances they were giving him. So a good player like that, you can't keep giving chances, and that's something that Australia are doing better. They're taking their catches. Of course, there might be the odd drop here and there, but they are taking the chances, and they look much sharper in the field. And yeah, I think that wraps it up for this day. Going to day 3, Australia are favorites. I think I'm predicting England to get all off for 250. Hopefully, we see a big Joe Root innings and I'm wrong. But yeah, then Australia will probably bat a bit longer and then get England all out. That's how I see this match progressing. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we see a few surprises. And we need this Ashes to reignite again. But until then, thank you so much for joining me. I will catch you after day 3. Thank you so much.